our political club, so we always give candidates the floor. And we have Carolyn Shinkle, who is running for the Congressional District 12. That's the seat that Jerry Nadler has held. And so we'd like to hear from her. She'll tell you about herself. It's a daunting task, as we know from other candidates that we have supported in the past. But maybe there's a little opening this year since Jerry is retiring. Bravo.
Can everybody hear me? Is this good?
Yes.
All right, great. Thank you, Marcia. First of all, thank you for allowing me to speak tonight. Hello, everybody. I'm Caroline Shinkle, and like any New Yorker, I like to think big. Always have. That's why I'm running for Congress as a Republican here in Manhattan, New York's 12th Congressional District. Can you still hear me from over here?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
It's better than a mic, please.
Okay.
We're recording it also.
Yes, sir. Okay, that's why I'm running as a Republican here in New York's 12th Congressional District, really the eye of the political storm. I'm running for Congress to give voters here in Manhattan a real choice on the ballot and to resurrect the power of private enterprise, pride, and prosperity in our city. Now, I don't have to tell you, but we know that our city is on the brink. From crime, to socialism, to anti-Semitism, to the out-of-control cost of living in our city, I think this critical time in history calls for a different kind of Republican candidate who has the experience and the background to usher in a new age of unbridled prosperity in New York. So here I am. A little bit of background on me. I'm a graduate of MIT and Harvard Law School. I've spent a lot of time in the People's Republic of Cambridge. I've worked at global central banks all over the world and here at home at the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. I've worked at the highest levels of corporate law here in New York City. I understand how the economy works. I've lived overseas, including in Jerusalem, when I was working at the Bank of Israel. So combating anti-Semitism is a key priority of mine. I'm also a long-term union member. Yes, I'm a longtime member of SAG-AFTRA, and I'm a lifelong Republican. Now, I'm a numbers person, and I understand this is a tough district, but I'm optimistic that given the current reality with the recent mayor's race, people are ready for fresh, bold, alternative leadership that will deliver tangible solutions to the out-of-control Democrat inflation and outrageous cost of living here in Manhattan. But this can and must be done without stealing any more money from the taxpayers. Thank you. Now, our current congressman, Jerry Nadler, who, by the way, has held this seat since before I was born, has not done a single thing to address the cost of living issue. In fact, he's consistently voted for deficit spending, which is why we've all been subjected to the triple whammy that is high federal taxes, high inflation, and high interest rates on top of a record national debt. Maybe that's a quadruple whammy. You can be the judge, but I guarantee you, any Democrat elected in the 12th will continue to vote this failed record. That is what Democrats do. But that is not what I will do. I'm a free enterpriser. I'm focused on economic empowerment. It's time to build a bigger pie, not seize and redistribute opportunity. We need to create the conditions to empower individuals to build, whether that's a company, a career, a family, a future, to build their dreams. And we can do this through smart economic policy. So I hope you'll join me I hope you'll start spreading the news. We're going to reclaim New York City. Please visit carolinefornewyork.com to learn more, and I look forward to meeting all of you tonight. Thank you.
Carol, do you want to take one or two questions? Do you want to take one or two?
I'm happy to take questions.
Just the two, all right?
Yes.
Yes.
Question, please. You have a Republican primary fight, and I know there are a few people, one like Haley Aldrich, is a possible opponent, and one or two other people.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a primary. The primary would happen in late June. Yeah, and the general is obviously in November.
Okay, what about
Thank you so much.
Jim, and then we'll move on.
Caroline,
Yes.
came out of the poll work in this
Yes.
city and these cities, and I understand the numbers upstairs. How are you going to do outreach to Gen Z in terms of demographics? I think that's an inflection point that Republicans can win, especially across aisles.
100%. We need to take the message to the voters. That includes Gen Z. And I think social media is a critical piece of that. The
Could you
Democrats are...
speak in the?
Yes, absolutely. I think social media is a critical piece of that. And I think people in New York City, from the conversations I've had with not only Republicans and conservatives, but Democrats and independents, they're ready for new leadership, they're ready for a new message and a new messenger, so I'm here to do that.
It's critical in outreach to this.
Absolutely, social media, phone, absolutely. Thank you, Jen.
Thanks.
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to know if you're a globalist, are you for ESG, are you for DEI? I ask you because of your international background, and many people in your field are all those things.
It's a great question. Yes, I have experiences all over the world, but I'm ready to bring those experiences back home to bear for the benefit of the United States. So I believe in peace through strength and peace through prosperity, and that we need to globalize the principles upon which our country was founded from a position of strength.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, everybody.